metal fragment
Did they rebuild it? Yeah, look. It's all been stopped. It's been taken away.
Joseph was aged 12 and lived in William Street, close to the battery. Private Neil was serving with the 18th Service Battalion during Light Infantry and was with the detachment of the...
I do love the sunsets we get at this time of year, especially when we've got high pressure. Beautiful tonight. Oh, hi guys, we're back working. I'm going to start work on the anchor winch yet again. Now I'm going to finish the job. I didn't actually get it finished. I put it in, installed it to prove the point and to see what else I needed to do. And I need to do an adjustment on the back because it's actually out of alignment. So that might be causing some of the jumping problems. And then I want to take the whole lot out, re-clean the bed and paint it before I put the anchor winch in. But I needed to get an install done just to make sure everything worked before I get it painted and everything else. So we'll strip it all out. So what I need to do is take out everything I've done, basically. But first of all, looking at the position of the actual winch, it's not in line. It is difficult to tell, but it's not in line when it's under tension with where the bow roller is. And I think that front needs to come this way a little bit. It needs to pivot on the back bolt here and just swing that way to bring the whole unit into alignment. So there we go. Right, we're unbolted, so see if I can lift this up. But the holes are a bit too tight. What I'm going to end up having to do, it has to pivot from this bolt that's under here. So that hole and those two holes will have to be opened up to get the required movement. Right, so that's it out. I'll lift it up. Let's get it sat there for a minute while I get out. And then I can clean all this out, dry it up and paint it. So what I'm using is just a primer paint. It's Bullseye 123. It is a water-based, but covers well. This is its second. I'm giving it a second coat mainly because it just, well, 2 coats and it'll looks a lot better than just leaving it a bit streaky. Okay, so no prizes for the paint job, but it'll do. Let that dry now, and then I can get on and do the lining up. Right, we're about ready to put the unit back in. This is the tricky bit. What we've got to do is get this position right, and then feed the cables down through those holes there. Then I can bring them back up where I need them. And of course these things are very heavy. There we go, I think. That's it. Right. Hopefully I've got just about enough slack now to try and get this lined up. So we're just putting the strip of black block back on. Everything's wired up, I do believe, and the relay is down in here. Just got to fasten that up, find somewhere for that, which is the wireless part of the relay, and then I've got to make a cover block to go over that. But that's it for today. So I'll just do a quick update on the anchor winch saga. It's been an on and off job, but hey. Okay, so we've completed in here. Relay is there, protected with a plastic food container. The wireless receiver is up there. Bed's painted. So I've also opened up the hole for the chain to go down into the chain locker. I was getting a little bit of build up of chain there. Still got a problem with the Gypsy and the chain slipping and jumping. Now when it's under tension, I've only got 1 and a bit links in contact. I would love it to be like that, but there's no way I can fit an idler to put that tension in. It'd be better if the whole winch was lifted up, but again, can't really do that. It only just fits inside the locker with the lid down. So I think it's something I'm going to have to live with until I can come up with a slightly better or clever solution. What I've also done is I've got linked into this relay the actuator from the cockpit, so that's there as a secondary. So we operate here with the remote, wireless remote, and we can operate both up and down from the cockpit as well. What I'm not using is the foot switch, that's disconnected. I'll just leave it there because otherwise I've got a hole to fill. And what we've also got here is a fender on a line. down to some big heavy shackles, and then onto a clip which goes onto the end of the anchor for our tripping line. And that way we're marking our anchor, and also it gives us the opportunity to pull the anchor if it gets snagged. So like all jobs on boats, it took a little bit longer than you first think, and there was a bit more to do, but I'm happy now. I'm happier with how it's operating. So yeah, I think another problem not fully resolved but partially resolved.